it's me, Brittany. For today's video, I'm going to be looking at gallery providers. For those who are not familiar, a gallery provider is a business that supplies a photographer with the ability to deliver their digital images to their clients. There are tons for a photographer to choose from, and it can get pretty overwhelming when trying to decide which one is the right one for your business. I had that same struggle about a year ago when I was looking to switch my providers. I read all sorts of articles about how great each service was, but I found that the best thing for me to do was to get dirty and create free accounts on each service to fully dissect them. I had a lot of fun doing that, and I started looking at it as like a ninja warrior kind of ultimate victor sort of way. And I thought that maybe others would benefit and have just as much fun from seeing my review and my grading system. Before you start thinking that there's going to be just way too many for me to judge, I want to throw out there that I am not going to be looking at every system under the sun. I'm looking at Pixieset, Pass, Pic-Time, and Cloudspot today. They are four of the leading brands in the gallery service provider game, and I really wanted to see how they measure up against each other. And again, I'm hoping that this won't be your typical run-of-the-mill review, since I am pitting them against each other, and there will be one winner to rule them all. I've got 6 categories that I'm going to be judging each one on, and I'm splitting this video into 2 parts just so that the video length doesn't get completely out of control. In this part, we'll be looking at each brand's pricing page, gallery setups, as well as who has the fastest uploader. It's also important for me to note that what I'm going to be saying about each of these services is my personal opinion. You may have a completely different experience with them, and that is totally fine. Let me know in the comments below what you think of each of these services, or if you use a totally different service than mentioned in this video. And one more small thing, and then I promise I will not shut up because I give a voiceover for the entire video, but I will get on with it. Pass and Pic-Time are basically the same thing. They are very, very similar because Pass is powered by Pic-Time. However, I still wanted to include them in this video because they are 2 very popular brands, and I wanted to see how they compare and contrast to each other as well as the other 2. But since they are so similar, I've taken to calling them Pastime for some of the categories in this video. Also, I can't find any mention as to why Pass didn't get a fully customized dashboard and instead relied on Pic-Time to supply theirs, so I kind of wanted to see if anybody else has noticed this. Alright, I think that about does it for my announcements and special little notes, so we will get on to part 1 of my gallery provider face-off. We are kicking things off with our first category, the free zone. The 4 services we are judging today each have a free tier, which is really, really awesome because it gives users the opportunity to test out the service before committing to it. However, some of the free tiers are a little lackluster with their storage space. Like Cloudspot. They have a free tier with a measly 1 GB of space. Depending on the size that you export your images at, you probably won't be able to upload a gallery, like a wedding, with more than 250 images in it. The same goes for Pixieset. They also offer a little itty bitty free tier that gets you 3 GB of space. A touch more than Cloudspot, so you'll probably be able to upload a handful of sessions to test how clients like the new gallery, but try uploading a wedding and you'll be feeling the squeeze of that 3 gigs real quick. Pastime, on the other hand, both have free tiers that give you 20 GB of space, which is incredible. You can upload a bunch of galleries on both Pass and Pic-Time and get feedback from many of your clients on their experience. Now, I did use Pass as my main example here, one because I didn't feel like having to upload the same 2,000 images onto Pic-Time, just to show you that I am not even coming close to the 20 gig storage cap. Now, I get why Cloudspot and Pixieset don't want you to stick to their free tiers. How else would they make money? But as a consumer, I still want at least 8 to 10 gigs in order to fully test out and get feedback on something before I start dropping real money on it. 1 and 3 gigabytes just doesn't give me the ability to do that. And while I feel 20 gigs may be a little excessive, the winners of this category are still going to be Pastime because they give me more than enough space to play with. Our next category is Best Bang for Your Buck. For this category, I'm looking at what the service offers within their paid and unlimited storage tiers. From pricing to the features, let's dissect what each site details right on their pricing page. Starting with Cloudspot. Their unlimited storage tier is $40 month to month or $420 for an annual plan, which ends up being about $35 a month. Cloudspot also has a long-running deal that is $3 per month for the first 3 months, which, if I did my math correctly, it's totally possible I didn't, brings the total that you would have paid in a year to $369, or about $30.75. So my suggestion, if you're looking at Cloudspot, would be to do the monthly payments for your first 12 months and then switch on over to the annual plan after that. It is definitely confusing, but you'll save some money, and that's the most important part. Within my account, I did like that they have a link that will take you to a features list, which is really just the website pricing page, but whatever, it works. You can see the free account is kind of stripped down, while all the paid tiers include all features. The only differences are the storage amounts. Pixieset's unlimited storage tier is $50 when paid month to month, or $480 when paid for a year up front, which is $40 a month. Every paid tier for their client galleries offers the same features. There is nothing in the $40 tier that you aren't also getting in the $8 tier, except for these storage caps, of course. And while it's not included in the price of the client galleries, Pixieset does also offer you website coverage, which is an especially nice service for new photographers who may not know where to start with their online presence. There is a free aspect to the website that would truly only be used as a trial because it is so stripped down. The fee jump for the paid version of the website is decent when purchased separately, but Pixieset does offer suite pricing, which will save you varying amounts depending on the level you subscribe at. Pixieset's pricing page is really great with their full list and check marks, but this trio of tabs up here and calling something a suite that isn't so much a suite as it is just combining the client gallery with the website is a little overwhelming. Which, side note, the client gallery already comes with the store and the mobile gallery app, so trying to spin both of those as individual features in the suite tab is kind of shady in my opinion. Moving on to Pass. Their unlimited tier is $40 month to month or $408 when paid for a year up front, coming out to be $34 a month. From their website, the only difference listed for the $17 tier and the $34 tier, once again ignoring the storage caps, is a website and blog. What is blog in the grand scheme of your client gallery service? Also, I'm starting to get real annoyed at the laziness of Pass's unspoken partnership with Pic-Time. Within the dashboard, if you go to billing and then upgrade, you get taken to a page that is very Pic-Time in vibe, but a Pass URL. Also, nowhere in this list does it offer a professional website and blog, so I'm starting to think that Pass's pricing tiers on their website may be a little out of date. And last but certainly not least is Pic-Time. Just like Pass, Pic-Time's unlimited tier is $40 month to month, or $408 when paid for a year upfront, breaking down to be $34 a month. Much like Pixieset though, Pic-Time shows a full list with check marks and comparisons of their tiers, and once you move into the paid tiers, you do unlock all of the features, which you can see with this incredibly long list of inclusions while scrolling the pricing page. They pretty much list everything that's included, so there's really no questions what features you'll be getting. I can see how this would be a lot for some people, but for me, I really like knowing exactly what I'm getting with my money, so this extensive list is kind of like a security blanket to me. Based on the transparency of all the features, not overloading me with all sorts of tiers or suites, confusing me with different loopholes in order to get the price down, and the quality of features, this point is definitely going to be going to Pic-Time. A pricing page is a very powerful tool that I feel not all of these service providers are using to their benefit, but that could easily be remedied with just a simple switch of their formatting. Moving on to our next category, ease of gallery creation. I thought this category would yield very similar results across the board for all of the providers, but each gallery, besides Pic-Time, are pretty different from each other in terms of uploader and designs. So let's get right to it. Starting things off again is Cloudspot. So creating the collection is super easy. As soon as you log in, you're greeted with the Create Collection button. I'm just doing a basic test gallery with 50 images in it so that we don't have to wait forever to see what happens with our gallery. Their uploader is decent, and while you can upload and look at some other things on the dashboard at the same time, you can't fully set up the gallery until all of the photos are finished. At that point, you can hit Create Gallery, where a whole bunch of options open up for you, like setting the cover image, choosing the layout, the store, and setup access. And of course, publishing the gallery. Most of these steps are pretty similar to our next contestant, Pixieset. When you log in, you see your dashboard and can easily navigate to the Create Collection button. Again, I'm just doing a basic test gallery, so I'm not spending too much time on the details here. Also, I am only uploading 20 images just to show the annoying feature that Pixieset has, which is not being able to upload while also doing anything else in your dashboard. You cannot continue to set up the gallery while your upload is going. If you leave the upload page, you stop your image upload progress, so you really have to just sit and wait, which sucks because, spoiler for the next category, they are one of the slowest uploaders. Once you have waited for the upload to finish, you can then go through the process of finalizing the look and layout of the gallery, which Pixieset does have some nice looking options that also don't feel like too many or too little of options. Once you have your favorite look, you can go through the rest of setup, which is presented in a way almost like a nice to-do list. Hit publish, and then you are good to send to your clients. I can't stress enough though how much of a time sink it is to wait for Pixieset's uploader. That is a huge negative for their service for me, but let's keep it moving to Pic-Time. I'll just be showing Pic-Time's dashboard for most of this since Pass and Pic-Time are identical. The only differences being that Pic-Time is light and Pass is dark. The gallery creation is modern and easy. You can decide on the look of the gallery right from the start. There are a fair bit of options to go through, but once you have your fave, you'll probably stick with that one for all of your galleries. And a huge plus is that they do allow you to get all of the other components of your gallery together while you're uploading. So you can get the link ready and the access code copied and pasted into your client email. For both services, there's not really a traditional publish button. There's this little eyeball up here that indicates whether the gallery is online or offline. You'll want to make sure to click that online before sending to clients, or else you can expect some follow-up emails asking what's going on with the gallery. I do wish that Pic-Time would have a little reminder in the access link tab to flip the gallery to online, something small and helpful to say, hey, you don't have this online, are you sure you're ready to send? It's fine to be unique and not go the traditional publish button route, but there still needs to be some sort of attention drawn to the way to get your client's gallery 100% ready for their eyes. It's also important to note that the ability to upload while working is because both services have an uploader app. Pic-Time's is the Pic-Time uploader and Pass's is the Pass Plus. But don't worry, if you have the Pic-Time uploader, that also will work for uploading to Pass. It's real interesting. You just install whichever app on your computer and it will run in the background. The winners for this category are going to be Pic-Time. Again, these two are identical in their dashboard and uploader. There are no differences, even in style, which I don't know about anyone else, but it's a little weird to me. However, the uploader is great. I understand that some photographers may not like having to download things on their computer, but if we commit to the overlord that is Adobe, we should be able to adapt to an image uploader that gives us the ability to streamline our workflow. And now on to the last and most fun category for part 1 of this client gallery face-off, upload speeds. I had a lot of fun with this category, mainly because I got to live my detective fantasy with my phone timer. So for this category, I timed how long it took each service to upload the same 100 images, which may not sound like the most exciting way to spend any night of the week, but I totally love testing this. We'll start with last place, which with my previous spoiler, you may have guessed was Pixieset, with 2 minutes and 48 seconds. I know 2 minutes 48 seconds isn't the end of the world, but it's enough time for me at least to get distracted away from my computer. Third place goes to Pass with 2 minutes and 4 seconds. In second place, we have Pic-Time with 1 minute and 57 seconds. And in first place and winner of this category is Cloudspot with 1 minute and 14 seconds, who easily beat every other uploader we're looking at today and, to be honest, completely shocked me. And with the conclusion of that thrilling category, I'm going to leave us on a to be continued. Check out part 2 for the bloody conclusion to this very classy brawl, and let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on these client gallery systems. Please feel free to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos. See you in the next one!